first and 10 now from the 30. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
General West.
Here we go again.
Ready?
On 1st down, Ross. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
64, weak. Hey, box drop. 45. 5.
They'll look to throw here. And able to find Green. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ross. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
56. Check 56. And let's get in that hole.
2nd and 11. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
22 drop bomber. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Mike, check.
Hey, orbit.
Gotta do better.
Go.
Come on, QB.
Be grip.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Team spell.
Under 10. No. Off.
On the ball. Hit it.
On first down, it's Ross. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Check 99.
You draw corkers. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Yeah. Watch twist.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner?
I mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the 30 on second down, Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off play action, it's Minshew. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got?
Mike, 36. Mike.
Yes, yes.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Yeah.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
Yep.
Here we
Hey, Haywood.
Defense.
2nd and 14. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now. Hey, Delta. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Munch 59. Munch 59.
Stay with your man.
Back, back, back. Sponge! 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 No, no, no! Watch twist! Watch twist!
They'll run on first down. It's Ross. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own.
One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah. You don't want none.
He's checking. He's 61. Matchbox lights. Look at me. Door. Door. Bravo. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Now a carry for Pirine. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going for it all. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Go.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to go down again. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey. Smooth. Let's go. Get set.
Ready? Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Hey, high 7.
Squeeze, double.
Looking to throw. He's going to let one fly. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Down. 70. Indy.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
60 outlaw.
You got to get the ball, D.
Go. Hey! Hey, exit.
He's coming.
80 weapons. Fair.
Slam.
Go. Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun is Munch. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Greystone travel.
Check.
Rock it. Hey, rock it. Set, go.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Second and 10. At the 49-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
Jam.
Hey, seam 6.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the curl.
Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. Now back to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Shift. Topper.
Right here. Check 13.
Oh, get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Ross. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
90 Wolf.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
Go defense.
line.
Our time. It's our time. Watch twist.
22 jet bomber.
Check 56. Come on. Check 43. You go tight.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Protein spell.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Pull it high.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
On the book. Go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up. He'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go.
Yes, yes.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 4, check 4.
Get it.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got
They'll run again with Bernard.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Space to maneuver at the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
18 Gator.
Check 56. Let's get the ball. Watch the edge.
Now.
On 1st down, it's Ross. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that gives them a 3-point lead. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, echo.
Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, box truck. Let's go. Ready?
Here's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Kill.
Hey, orbit.
36 to Mike.
On 4th down, Minshew. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the slip. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Peek in.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Leo.
On 2nd down now, it's Ross. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Bring it. Deuce. Hey, switch gears.
Greystone travel. Hey, wahoo. Snap.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 36.
All day, baby, all day, yo.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. With a catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Tighten up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.